sports mockery fans, my name is Aldo Soto, and I am back with a brand new video brought to you by our good friends at the William Hill Sportsbook. Make sure to download their app, specifically for Illinois residents, and stick around to find out how you can get a $300 risk-free bet. You can make it on today's Bears-Texans game. Now, before we get to the William Hill Sportsbook $300 risk-free bet promotion, make sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube so you don't miss out on any of our breaking news coverage for all Chicago sports teams, some rumors, and even more gambling content. Plus, check out the website sportsmarket.com for all the up-to-the-minute news on the Bears, Bulls, Cubs, White Sox, and Blackhawks, and even more gambling content. Alright, so at the William Hill Sportsbook betting app for Illinois, you get to create your new account, and when you sign up at the website, you're going to use the promo code MOCKERY300. It's important to use the promo code MOCKERY300 because when you do, you have the chance to claim a $300 risk-free bet on your very first wager. So it's pretty easy how it works. You make your first deposit at William Hill, and on your very first bet, if you lose it, up to $300, William Hill will give you your money right back. They will credit you 100% up to $300. And of course, the example we're going to use is going to be this Texans-Bears game. If you bet on the Bears, right now they are 1.5-point underdogs at home. If you bet on them and they blow the game again, just like they did last week against the Lions, it's all right, because if you bet, let's say $100, $200, up to $300, and they lose, William Hill will credit you that money right back into your account. So again, you want to sign up on the William Hill Sportsbook in Illinois website using the promo code MOCKERY300. Download the app for William Hill Sportsbook in Illinois, create your account, make your first deposit. If your first bet loses on any game, you get your money back up to $300. So let's get to that Bears-Texans game. Do we even care if the Bears win anymore? I mean, let's improve draft position, right? I mean, they blew it against the Lions last week. Just a pathetic last 4.5 minutes there. We're talking about the Bears coming off their best offensive game of the year, and it's still pathetic. Mitch Trubisky fumble, can't do that, can't give up the ball in that situation. Allen Robinson, I've never seen a guy who's like, we can't argue that Allen Robinson is an elite receiver, but he makes not so many. He makes just these mistakes during games where it's like, you're an elite guy, you can't be doing this. There's that third down play where just no awareness to where the sticks are, goes out of bounds, like a yard short. Next play calls a run, Bears don't convert, game over. David Montgomery has a great first half, then Matt Nagy, or whoever the hell's calling plays now, whatever it is, the entire system, the entire play calling is broken. They just completely go away from the run. The defense, second week in a row, just like are they even trying anymore? They're bad now. They're just bad. And then, you have the Houston Texans, who, again, are also not a good team. They just came off a loss against the Colts at home. They're 4-6. Bears are 5-7. Hey, you gotta lose against these teams, right, to move up the draft board. I've seen it. I've seen the Bear weather. It's overrated, but we'll get to it when it comes to the point total. But like I wrote in the preview for this, it's not so much me betting, for the Houston Texans. It's just me betting against the Bears at this point. Because the Bears, it's embarrassing. I think the most disheartening thing is just seeing the defense get shredded. And I know Matthew Stafford, good quarterback, but man, put up a fight there. It just seemed like anytime the Lions wanted to move up the field, they did with ease. And I don't know. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be in the 30s. Obviously it's gonna feel colder right off the lake there. There's the whole. I get it, Bear weather. Yeah, the Bears actually do have a pretty good record against dome teams, warm weather teams from November on. or December on, I forget what it is, but since 2005, pretty good record against the spread. But man, this just doesn't look like it's gonna get back on track here. Again, it goes back to the defense, man. The defense just kind of quitting. How else can you put it? I don't know. But I don't know. If I had to make a pick here, it has to be Houston -1.5. Just how disheartening of a year for the Bears. 5-1. Now we're at this where, are we just rooting for them to lose at this point? In terms of the point total, it's at 45.5. There's a lot of action going on the over. I'm gonna go with the under here because even though I do think Bearweather is a little overrated, a lot of the overs that Houston has had has been, their overs have hit in 5 of 6 road games this year, but all those came, warm weather cities. I think there was Kansas City first game of the year. A couple games are Jaguars, the Titans. Games where even on the road wasn't cold. But it's coming up. Both teams Bears 31st in average rushing yards per game. The Texans 32nd. So we're talking about bottom of the barrel running game. But you'd have to imagine that the Bears are going to try to establish the run here, just like they did against the Lions last week. You'd hope that the Bears actually stick with it in the second half. But I still have to go with the under here, just because I just said the Bears defense is quit, but it's gonna be cold, it's gonna be chilly. No one's gonna want to catch the ball. I don't know, thinking maybe high 30s, low 40s. I think I predicted a 24-17 game. And again, the only reason I'm picking Houston here is just, if we get back to who has to make plays at the quarterback position, we got Deshaun Watson against Mitch Trubisky. Sorry, not sorry. Gotta go Deshaun Watson here. And again, guys, we're gonna hear about it the entire game. Ryan Pace fucked up. Should have taken Deshaun Watson over Mitch Trubisky. Just take it at this point. Don't worry, Ryan Pace is gonna get fired soon enough. Matt Nagy's gonna follow right behind him. Probably Chuck Pagano, entire new coaching staff, new GM, hopefully a new team president. We can only hope, right? Hopefully that happens sooner rather than later. But for this game, again, Houston -1.5, and then total points under 45.5. Now, stick around, because I actually hit this underdog parlay last week with the Washington football team and the New England Patriots. Patriots against the Chargers, and then it was that Monday game, Washington against the Steelers, when Washington actually won outright. But I got a 3-team underdog parlay. You can get crazy and bet the money line, but I'm just going to take the points here. The first game is going to be the Arizona Cardinals against New York Giants. New York Giants home dog, getting 3 points at home. The Arizona Cardinals, if it wasn't for that Hail Mary against Buffalo, they would have lost now 5 games in a row. Arizona Cardinals are not a good football team. Kyler Murray just started off hot, but he's been pretty bad lately. The New York Giants defense is really good. You can say whatever you want about the Seattle Seahawks, but going on the road and winning a game with Colt McCoy, it's because your defense stepped up in a big spot there. Giants, they've won 4 in a row. I think they're gonna make it 5 in a row. But give me the 3 points at home against the Cardinals. Cardinals just not playing good football. So give me the Giants there. And then let's talk about our old friend here, Vic Fangio, and the Denver Broncos. They're going on the road against the Carolina Panthers, and the Panthers just don't scare me. Broncos, they've played a lot of teams close, and when it gets to mediocre or on par competition here, I think they have a good shot of winning this game too. But I'm going to take the 3.5 points, Denver on the road against the Carolina Panthers. Again, the Panthers just don't scare me at all. Broncos defense can just shut you down, keep you in it. And again, I mentioned it in the article, Fangio, obviously defensive first coach. They just always play conservatively. Whoever the defensive coach is for, if he's a head coach of a team, the team's always going to play conservatively. It might bite you if you bet this money line, but give me the 3.5 points. I think they keep it close. last game, late afternoon game, Colts Raiders. Both of these teams playing for their postseason lives here. Basically, whoever wins it gets it's a big bump in their chances to get to the playoffs in the AFC. Give me Las Vegas again, another home dog. They're getting 3 points. Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers on the. This is actually going to be like a good throwback to when he was with the Chargers. And there's always the cliche Chargers down, by a score late in the game, and Phillip Rivers is going to throw an interception. So give me Las Vegas at home +3 against the Colts. And now for my favorite of the week, I have 2 of them. Last week I picked the Packers -8.5 at home against the Eagles. This week I'm going to take the Packers again. On the road against the Detroit Lions. I'm not buying the Lions after last week. I mean, maybe they were just riding high after they fired Matt Patricia. You get the new coach, hype up the team, but you're facing Aaron Rodgers, who's on pace to top his MVP year. So give me Aaron Rodgers -8.5 in a dome. I see him carving up that Lions defense. And then the Saints against the Eagles. Jalen Hurts getting his first start, and boy, he goes against the Saints defense that has allowed 44 total points in the last 5 games. So give me the Saints are laying 7.5. Give me the Saints -7.5 and the Packers -8.5. Both road favorites, but I like it. It doesn't matter. They're just a lot better than those other teams. So once again, don't forget to download the William Hill Sportsbook betting app for Illinois. Go to their website, sign up with the promo code Mockery300 to claim your $300 risk-free bets. And right now, I'm going to add the latest trends for Week 14 here, see where the money's going, and everyone, good luck with your bets.